Today, though, we've got a few more questions. Josh, you're going to throw some questions out at me.
Karen says, I want to start a business for baking and designing custom wedding cakes. All right. And I'd like to put an addition on my home to give me the space to do this. Should I take the money from IRAs or get a business loan of some sort?
Ooh, um, yeah, I would say maybe take a look at this a little differently. So with the addition on your home for the cake business, that is going to be a big expense. That's going to be a big expense. And something to take into consideration is whatever size you make that addition, what if your business does really well and you outgrow that space? Now you're going to need to go somewhere else or put on another edition, or you're going to have to go rent space somewhere else. So why not just bypass all of that? So I would say, think of it like this: find some place that you could rent maybe month to month. And with the idea that you could grow and maybe there's additional space that you can grow into. To give you an example, when I moved into the space that our headquarters in Lawrence is at right now, when we moved in there, I realized that it definitely was large enough to fit my business size at that point, but there was also a ton of space that I could grow into. So as I was growing and adding more employees, I wouldn't have to go get another office space. I could just use that space right there. And so that's worked out really well. We have been able to expand and we haven't had to move in any other spaces. We haven't had to move to anywhere else in Lawrence yet. And there's still space now to where I can still expand further if we wanted to. And it was, to start off with, it was on month to month. So instead of getting a huge loan or taking your money out of an IRA, which I don't recommend actually doing that. Most of the time, I do not recommend taking money out of an IRA, because whatever amount that you would need to take in order to do that, you have to take more because you have to pay the taxes on it. And, so if you're taking out 100,000 and you're going to be losing 30% to taxes, well, then you only really took out 70, right? And so that's the problem. You have to take out far more than what you actually need in order to do that. So I would look at renting first, because then it's not a huge, capital expenditure all at once. It's just that month to month cost, which is going to be a heck of a lot easier for your business to handle, especially when it's starting up. And you may not have all the clientele yet, and the marketing and other expenses that go along with starting a business.
Yeah, business, when you get one started, it's a very complicated thing, or it can be, but it's definitely well worth it. So, but all right, that does it for the questions today, Nate.
Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, smash the notification bell. That way you're always updated whenever we bring on new content. And we're going to try to hit so many different subjects so that you can find yourself possibly in some of these examples that we give. And if that is an area that you need help in, reach out to us. Our information is going to be in the notes here. You go to millerretirementgroup.com. There's ways to reach out to us there. I think our link to our calendar is going to be in here. If anybody ever wants a free 15-minute phone call consultation to find out whether or not there's anything that we can do to help out your specific situation, let us know. We want to empower you to live the type of retirement that you deserve. Thank you and take care.